There is a moment I keep noticing now. Not loud, not dramatic. A moment where something reasonable is asked of an adult, and instead of movement, something else appears. Not refusal, not conflict, just softness. And I've realised that's often where adulthood quietly stops. Most people don't refuse responsibility. They protect themselves from the friction that would build capacity. They trade adjustments for explanation. They trade movement for tone. They trade short discomfort for long wait. And it looks polite enough that it rarely gets named. Here's the moment I gave a piece of feedback, measured, specific, nothing personal, not a character judgment, just something that didn't land and needs to change. What I expect, because it's reasonable, is a brief tightening, a bit of discomfort, then adjustment. What arrives instead is something else. Context, backstory, softening, not an argument, just enough explanation to make movement unnecessary. This is the trade most people don't see. Explanation feels adult. Tone feels mature. Softness feels safe, but none of those build capacity. They delay it. Here's what changed, and this is the part people miss. The conversation ended fine. Nothing exploded. No conflict. No follow-up needed. But something shifted. Not in them, in me. I adjusted what I expected, not consciously, not punitively, just quietly. I stopped leaning there. I realized that in moments where pressure arrives, that weight won't be carried. That's the cost. I don't think adulthood collapses in big moments. I think it erodes in small ones. When protection replaces expectation, when comfort replaces friction, when adults are spared the very moment that would grow them. Staying a child doesn't look like chaos. It looks like never quite being required. This pattern shows up anywhere life doesn't slow down for you. Work, relationships, parenting, health. Anywhere reality applies pressure without checking whether you feel ready. Adulthood isn't announced, it's trained or postponed. So here's the challenge for the next 24 hours. Notice the small moments where something could move. A piece of feedback, a correction, a request, a quiet expectation, and notice what arrives instead. Explanation, softening, distance, silence. Don't fix it. Don't confront it. Just notice where friction is avoided and what expectation quietly drops as a result. Nothing disappears. You still meet the cost, just later, and usually heavier, because you didn't pay when it was small.